NWR, the sound of North Warwickshire. Bringing music, local news and interviews to a PC near
you. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you might be when you picked up this missive. This is Jeff Wilding for NWR. And this week, if you've been following it, I've given out my wise and wonderful thoughts on the book Share with Harry's effort. And to be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. But the reaction from the great Anderston British public to my comments, they're not happy. They're all fervent royalists out there, and the interesting thing is the main comment is, I'm not going to buy this. I'm going to put it on a fire. I'm certainly not going to buy it. Well, fine, that's your choice, but how can you comment on a thing you've not read? Of course, you can believe everything you read in the press, who have got a vested interest in slagging off the book because they make a living out of royalty. You could read it, yeah, you could. I have to be honest, I'm cheating. I've got the audio version because I'm quite a busy man. So I listen to it as I'm driving around. Oh, excuse me. Frog there, sorry about that. Okay. The thing is, what have I found? Well, I'm halfway through it, to be honest. I've not got to the marriage bit, the Meghan marriage bit, but I'm doing the death of Diana bit and the effect on Harry, etc., etc. I'm not sure that... well, it's obviously a ghostwritten effort. Obviously. The writing is superb. But and his audio is a little bit stinted, but then so is mine, so who am I to say? But I'm not sure that he's read everything, and I noticed the chapters are very short. I'm up to chapter 30 and I'm only about a third of the way through the thing yet. But, this guy is a damaged teenager, that's sure. It was a damaged teenager. And the firm, they don't like anybody talking about what goes on behind closed doors. No, they don't. But it's quite interesting, the things, the schoolboy thing and the dabbling in pot, losing his virginity to some woman behind a pub in a field. Well, that happens to all of us, of course. It's pretty... the book is called Spare, and he feels like a spare part at a wedding. And I relate to that, to be honest. Not that... Well, yeah, perhaps I'm a spare part. The firm. It's all about the firm, isn't it? They just don't want us to see behind their doors, do they? Now, I'm not anti-royalist. Well, I'm anti-monarchy. I admit that, but that doesn't mean I don't like the individuals. I just don't like the system. So, yeah, okay, I lean a little bit that way. But, he spills the beans on lots of things, Interesting what he calls the various members, grandpa, mummy, that stuff. Very, very Chelsea, isn't it? But not me mum and me dad. Right, well, I continue on with it. That's an opinion thus far. This morning, according to GB News, so it must be true, of course, only 1/3 of the British public, according to one of their polls, is now proud of the royal family. I'm not going to get into... Well, I am, yeah. It seems that little old Atherstone, according to all the feedback I get, you're all immensely proud. this not me. I'm not in that. It is what it is. But there you go. There'll be more on the Harry thing. You're not reading it, so you might as well read it for you, and I'll let you know what I think. Oh, interesting thing as well. This morning I picked up Netflix have issued a statement about the future of Harry on their channel, and apparently the Americans just want him back. He's going to do a sporty thing soon, and the Americans are looking forward to it. So the guy's not going to be short of a few bob. Plus the fact he's picked up 17 million in advances for his book. So the Americans like him. Now the big story for me this morning, the best pub story, and it's the Tamworth Tap, not far away from us. And they've got all sorts of stuff in there, and artifacts, shadow of the Tamworth Castle. The press are loving it, They're down there interviewing. So I thought I might do my little mini pub crawl around Atherstone sometime today, if I get the time. And I will be asking the publicans what makes a good pub, and to see what they've got to say. Oh, a little blip there. So I'll be looking around the pubs, having a look, and hopefully they'll talk to me. I know one that won't, but aren't bothered. Right, that is the NWR Rattle Show so far this week, but there may be a little bit coming soon on pubs. So if you see me around a pub, don't buy me a drink, because I'll be slaughtered by the time I get around. I'll have a lemonade. So this is Jeff Wilding for NWR on behalf of the Atherstone People's Forum. Have a good day. Talk to you again soon. Bye.
NWR, the sound of North Warwickshire, bringing music, local news and interviews to a PC near you.